Morning, it's Vijay here. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. Today is Tuesday, 27th May 2025. Today we will discuss about the markets of what happened in last few days because now we are in a consolidation zone as everybody who's traded the Nifty or even the entire market would know that the market is going up and down within a range, not breaking out, not breaking down. Despite bad news, we are still there. So these consolidating markets are some of the most difficult markets to because the market would have gone up significantly like what it did in May, early May. It went up after this Pahalgam attack and aftermath, the problems and the ceasefire, temporary ceasefire. It shot up and then it has started stagnating. Now, this is the question which we will ask now whether it will go up or will it come down because whatever good news was there, that has already come. So, so what are the things which dictate a market going up or down? Mainly, I look at inflation, IIP, interest rates, rupee stability, corporate results, FI liquidity, and monsoons. So inflation is on a downward trend, IIP is on an upward trend, interest rates are on a downward trend. The India 10-year yield is trading somewhere at 2021. Uh, we had last seen those numbers 6.2. Corporate results have been improving, and FI liquidity has come back big time, and monsoons have started since yesterday. So, if you look at this graph, for instance, we had somewhat similar consolidation in end of December. I too thought that the market will go up, but I also knew that there is a problem in terms of corporate results. There was a problem in terms of FII numbers. Rupee was not really stable; it was being forced to be stable, and then you had, we, of course, we didn't know anything about monsoons, and the interest rates were just there, nothing happening. Inflation had not really come down. But yet, I hope that in the new year, FIs will come. But I was proven wrong that time. People who follow me will know this. This is a truthful statement. Now we are here again. But look at what has happened. The difference between this uh, blue rectangle and this blue rectangle is that the underlying fundamentals have changed. So I believe that we will go up. So that is the sum and substance. So let's quickly come to what happened yesterday. Yesterday opened high because of the confusion in US markets on Friday, and then Trump having cried wolf yet again and said that he will, extend the deadline with the EU for putting 50% tariff to July 9th. But then suddenly the markets fell, and this is a typical case of bull market where they want to shake off the weak people. So lots of weak people would have moved out. Luckily, as intraday traders, we know yesterday was a free day. It was a good day for us because we didn't panic, because we know that in a bull market these kind of violent shakes will be there. So finally it did go up at the end, but it didn't cross the morning highs. Nifty ended up over 25,000. Mid cap index outperformed. That is where what is pushing the market up. The people have got confidence, so what we call operators have come back, it looks like. So the breadth is in favor of advances. Nifty Bank also gained. Actually, Nifty Bank had gone up quite significantly, but then it fell into negative territory, whereas Nifty did not do so. And so that was as far as Nifty Bank was concerned. JSW Steel rebounded from the lows because they see Supreme Court has ordered status quo on the Bhushan Steel liquidation case. So look at the dollar rupee. It is strengthened by 12 paise at close. Fund flows, FIs bought limited because US markets were closed. So you couldn't have expected much from FIs. At least they didn't sell. DIs bought about 1,750. So close to 2,000 crores from the institutions is positive. This has been positive for quite some time. So what are the global cues? US dollar is at below 90 now. Below 99. 10-year bond yield is below 4.5. Crude has fallen to about 64, and Bitcoin fell about 1%. So Dow Jones on Friday had closed at 41,603. Futures is up quite a bit, about 400 points. S&P is up about 0.97%, approximately 1% up. The futures are talking about. So we should see some good opening in the US markets. The European markets, which were there yesterday. DAX did extraordinarily well. CAC also was no less at 1.21. DAX was 1.68. FTSE was flat at 0.24. So today we'll look at what kind of stocks may be in focus. There is a block deal coming in Electroplast, so you will see some volatility there. IndusInd Bank fallout. There is the Mr. Sridharan, Executive Vice Chairman of Bharat Financial Inclusion, is resigned with immediate effect. Then two other officials handling loan data have been asked to leave. So there has been a lot of chaos again. We had IndusInd Bank for a short term. We had bought. We have sold it off yesterday. We didn't know this was happening, but somehow I was not very comfortable. So it's better not to be there. There are lots of other opportunities. So we have moved out from IndusInd Bank. But I'm sure IndusInd Bank will have better times, but that may not be tomorrow. Then you have Edelweiss is looking to sell 25 to 30% in mutual fund business. It's a large company. AUM is around 70,000 crores. So that may be in focus today. Then the other stocks are Adani Ports. They've incorporated East Africa Ports, a wholly owned subsidiary on May 26. That means they will go there and set up their ports in East Africa. Dabur, there is a scheme of amalgamation of CESA Care with the company that should be positive. KEI Industries, the Delhi High Court has quashed a tax demand of about 59 crores. So these three should be in positivity. They should be in positive. So today, as far as Nifty earnings are concerned, none of them are there. In others, we have TTK Prestige, EID Parry, NMDC, LIC. LIC will be interesting. Hindustan Copper, which we hold. They also are planning to raise some funds. Hindustan Copper is a difficult share to trade, but as an investor, we are holding for bigger numbers because we are very bullish on copper. RCF is another popular share, so we have to see how the results will be. Minda Corp will tell us what the auto ancillaries are doing. ITI is, of course, nothing much is happening there. So it's the last day to buy shares of ITC and Colgate Palmolive because tomorrow they'll both become ex-dividend. So L&T Finance will trade ex-dividend today onwards. So now you see what is happening is the market is telling us, in my opinion, to buy now. But people are not focused enough. People are not willing to believe. People are extremely emotional. So I would say people are generally long on emotion and less on action. And if there is any action, they're looking at to sell rather than buy. We are buyers. We have been always buyers, buying on decline, looking at lots of opportunities. So whatever you do, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me.